Go on in, Greg.
Yo, welcome to me and Matt doing a shitty podcast.
Yeah.
We haven't thought of a name yet, so you'll probably see some really lame name, like shitty podcast. I think that's a good one, or something crap like that.
Well, seeing as this is a movie podcast, I'm going to call it Podcast Away.
People will see that and then just be like,
yeah, I know.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
These guys must be like 30-year-old and just like living in their parents' basement, just like, oh yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, we do though.
We got some cool names to give you. Podcast Away.
Right. Yeah. So this is I don't know, but this is just a test.
Test podcast.
Test podcast. We don't know what to call it yet. If you guys want to send in some suggestions, just tweet them to me or write them on whatever we upload this on. SoundCloud, I think.
Yeah, I don't know where podcasts go.
Alright, we do realise that there probably will be a problem with the sound. Again, this is just a test. So
it's just a test.
Just a test.
Just a test.
So movies, Greg.
Movies. Yeah, movies. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, let's get started. Okay. Which one to start with?
Fucking favourite movies.
Favourite films.
Yeah, the easy one to start with.
So should we just say like our most favourite first then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Favourite of all time.
American Beauty for me.
Yeah.
Thing is, it changes a lot, but I rewatched American Beauty probably about 2 months ago, and it's just solidified it again as my favourite film.
It's pretty depressing.
It's not depressing though.
It is.
It is. I think it's really enriching, like the way it's sort of depressing. The end's a bit depressing. Okay.
Nah, that bit's funny.
Oh yeah. Don't you talk shit about Lester Vernon, mate. No, I think it's. I don't think it's depressing. I think it's sort of like it shows that your life can be shit, but you can make it better again. I think
Yeah,
that's
but then
the
you
point.
die. Some gay guy
But he
comes
died
onto
happy.
you. No, but some gay guy comes onto you, and then like you're like, nah, man, I'm not into that, and then you just get a bullet in the head.
That was his fault, mate. You should have just been like, okay, let's get going.
Well, I think you know my favourite film, don't you? It's also Quentin Tarantino's favourite movie of all time. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh yeah, that film about that racist guy is just like going around shooting like Mexicans the whole film. That's all it is. That's all
No,
it
it
is.
isn't. No, it isn't.
I'm pretty sure that film's terrible. All I remember.
Shut the fuck up, Greg. It's one of your faves.
I remember there's just like this cowboy. He comes in and he's smoking a cigar and he just squints and he's staring. He's staring, and there's about 10 minutes of staring.
There's a lot of staring.
There's like 10 minutes of staring between him and like some guy. Then he takes his gun out, shoots the guy, and he just walks off. And then he does that again.
No, but it's good.
It's
good.
He does it like 5 times.
To be honest, it is like 3 hours long.
It is 3 hours of
3.5 hours
squint.
long.
Of squinting. Just squinting. Just like... The amount of close-ups of faces is like, it has a long shot where you can see all of them like stood there. As like
But it's so well made.
Nah.
Especially for the 60s.
No, I'm not. Hey, I'm not Disney. I'm just Disney because you dissed American Beauty. That's all.
No, I do like American Beauty. It's pretty funny.
To be fair, it's got like a comedic layer to it.
It does.
In all fairness,
it's got some good fucking music in it as well. So let's talk about our fucking least favourite movies. Like the shittest film you've ever seen.
I think that's a hard one because
it's harder than picking a favourite, I reckon.
Because like say Sharknado for example, it's a really shit film, but it's funny because it's shit. And I think that's my problem is that I find shit films funny, which enriches them and makes them good.
Okay, but what about just a bad film?
Just a film I've watched and just been like,
what the fuck was that?
Suicide Squad.
Yeah?
That was shit. It was so bad.
Mate,
I'm gonna get a call from Warner Brothers after this. They're gonna be like, "You talking shit about? Oh, I'm gonna send Jared Leto over to your house, and Jared Leto will be there like, hey, look at me, I'm the Joker," and I'm just gonna be like, "Man,
you actually watched that?
He looks like he's dying. Like like Jared Leto looks like he's dead.
What already?
He looks like a skeleton. No, like in the film.
Well, have you seen?
He looks alright.
Yeah,
like,
but you know, you saw Requiem for a Dream, didn't you?
No, I haven't seen Requiem for a Dream. We talked about this.
That would explain it. Alright, I can't. For me, it's just a shit actor. Like I know everyone likes Colin Firth, but I can't stand movies with him in. I haven't watched Kingsman though.
The problem with Suicide Squad isn't so much the acting than it is two things. Number one, the design choices. For example, having a damaged fucking tattoo on his head. It wasn't out of his control. He, to be fair, doesn't do a bad job as the Joker. But I think the two things are the design choices are fucking terrible in Suicide Squad. And number two, the editing. Like, the music, like...
Mate, I can edit better.
There'll be like a scene, yeah, where like I don't know, like someone's doing something and it just has like this shitty pop rock song because Bryan Singer or whoever did it is like got really bad taste in music, and and he's just there like forcing it down your throat. It's just like listen to my music, listen to my music. It's so fucking irritating.
All right then, funniest movie. Like, what makes you laugh the most?
That's a hard question. I don't know. Like. Do Where's My Car, maybe? Let's just get it out here. I love shit stoner films. They're funny as fuck. And I think Do Where's My Car is just my sort of favourite one. I don't know what it is. It's just so ridiculous.
Hey, look, it's a unicorn.
It's a film about two guys who lose their car. Next thing they know, they're like looking for some interdimensional device.
I want to go on that ride, Daddy.
Me too, son. Me too.
Speak up a bit.
Hello.
There we go. Now just look at the thing on there. Like,
I've got
a loud voice, but
yeah, Matt's got a loud voice. I haven't.
Yeah. Again,
I'm a
just
mouse.
testing, motherfuckers.
I'm a mouse.
All right. Funniest bit in a movie.
Funniest bit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an old one. This is a real old one. I don't know if any of you've seen it. Laurel and Hardy. See, Matt knows what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called The Flying Deuces.
Yeah, and basically they're running away from some soldiers or some shit, and like these guys like coming out of like I don't know, like a cellar or something, a trapdoor, and then they're like popping corks at them. Like they're popping like bottles and like popping the corks at them, and one hits in this guy's mouth, and he's just like and his head just starts shaking about, and he just slowly drops down.
Oh my god!
It's amazing.
If you guys can find that on YouTube, it's probably one of the funniest movie moments of all time.
Yeah, I agree with that. It is.
Yeah.
I think that might be one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I like the bit in Superbad. What he's talking about. I was
draw pictures of dicks, are they?
That bit where he's like, oh yeah, the principal was really into religion or something, and he thought I was possessed by a dick demon.
Some kind of dick demon.
I probably absolutely slaughtered that joke, but it is funny. Alright, what do you think about the current state of films, Greg? They getting better? They getting worse?
They're just like they've always been, I think.
What, loads of shit, loads of good?
Loads of shit, loads of good. Right. Like, people... Like, I know, like, there's a big backlash at the moment against the big blockbuster sort of huge action, fucking CGI everywhere.
Hugh Jackson.
No,
Huge action.
Yeah, there's a big backlash against him, you know. He's in the goddamn everything.
It gets mums in the seats, doesn't it?
At the moment, I'm quite... I'd say oversaturated with... superhero films. I've sort of it's got to that point now. I guess it's Marvel's fault. Yeah, it is Marvel's fault, and it's also DC's fault for trying to become Marvel and failing miserably. I don't mind it though, because at the end of the day I don't have to go see them.
But I think what happened, right, is like Spider-Man sparked it, and there was
a
very there was like the crap Hulk, the crappy Daredevil, and then Christopher Nolan comes along and he's like, motherfucker, this is how you do a comic movie.
This is how you do a goddamn comic film. And then after that, they started taking it real seriously. But that also was a downfall because...
It makes a lot of money, though.
Yeah, they do. I don't know, I still think that not my favourite superhero film, but at least my favourite sort of Marvel superhero film is the first Spider-Man. And it's just...
Go Web, go!
Fly. Go Web, go! Away! And then not just Bonesaw, you know... Bonesaw
right,
is ready.
Okay, that's one of the... going back to the funniest bits, I would say that's one of my favourite bits in a movie.
I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of playtime!
Nice costume. Your mum make it for you. It's just so crappy good.
Yeah, that's what's good because that's sort of what comics were. comics are always poorly written. They always have been. They're not.
What about Watchmen, though? You like that, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's a graphic novel. I don't know. I guess they're the same thing.
How about Sin City?
I actually haven't read Sin City. I don't think.
But what do you think of the film?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. I didn't see the second one, though.
I
heard it was wanky, so I didn't bother.
I haven't heard anything about it, really.
Alright, let's fucking pick. I'll tell you what, I'll write down here 3 types, like 3 genres of movies, and you have to tell me your favourite of each one.
Alright.
I honestly think that we're going to be very close on this.
I think we will be.
Thriller.
What would you count as a thriller, though? Like, everything is a thriller.
Thriller. No. Like,
Would stuff like The Prestige be a thriller?
yeah, I drama thriller. Yeah. That's not.
That's the thing. I always find it hard to just like choose what a drama is and what a thriller is.
Sweet.
Okay. Fucking cunt. No, like I guess like American Beauty is a drama, but it's nowhere near a thriller. I don't know. I'd actually have to sit down and think about that for fucking ages.
I joke about the end of American Beauty, but it does choke me up every time I watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
And how my grandma's hands felt like paper.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'll.
Right, thriller, yeah.
What's yours?
7.
7. Ooh, that's a good choice.
It is.
I guess it is.
You're gonna not think of anything other than 7 now.
Yeah, I can't think of any. If I had a list in front of me, it'd be great, but I don't. I can't go with 7, but it is great.
It's fucking brilliant.
I'll just say Prestige because that's the first thing that came to my head. I guess.
Well, 7 and Prestige are fantastic films.
Mate, the best thing about Prestige though, David Bowie cameo as Nikola Tesla, mate.
Yeah.
It's so good. He's actually a really good actor.
He is.
I actually quite enjoy him.
I didn't watch Labyrinth until like 2 years ago. He's not necessarily a fantastic actor in that, but he's just cool.
Yeah, but that's like his first
cool
like,
as fuck.
film, isn't it?
Alright, favourite horror?
Horror.
The movie.
Scary movie? I don't know. I don't actually watch many horror films. I get this a lot. Like, when we do streams and stuff, I get a lot of people saying, "Oh, what's your favourite horror film?"
We stream on younow.com/MattDWMC or twitch.tv /MattDWMC.
Yeah.
And follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you. That was some ASMR like plug.
No,
yeah, horror movie.
I don't watch horror films. I
Saw.
The Shining.
Shining? That's a fantastic horror
Or The
movie.
Thing.
You fucking... The Thing's mine.
Is that what you're claiming?
Yeah.
The thing is
The thing is...
what is the director's name again? It's John Carpenter, isn't it?
Yes.
The thing is, he did The Thing, which is like a really good, like, well, I wouldn't say it's fully serious, but it's a really good, like, horror film. And then he did goddamn Escape from New York, and he did motherfucking Big Trouble in Little China. Those are his best films. I'll tell you what, those two films are better. Because
I do like
so
Kurt Russell.
I love...
It's Kurt Russell, isn't it?
Yeah. I love ridiculous 80s films. Or, like, late
That's why
70s.
Kung Fury did so well.
Yeah. No, but there's something about the 80s, like, aesthetic or something that just makes it better. And that's also why Warriors is good, even though it's late 70s.
Warriors.
Warriors!
Did I tell you about my idea that we could never put on YouTube?
What is it?
Like, replicating the Warriors thing. And you know he has, like, 3 bottles in his hand.
Yeah.
And he's, like, clicking them together. You know when you put a match in a bottle and it sucks all the air out, so you can put it on your arm and it sucks in? If you did that with one testicle, the other testicle, the end of your dick, and then flapped them about and went, Warriors! Yeah. That's my mind. Anyway, yeah, next one, sci-fi. What sci-fi movies tickle your fancy?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Do
you know what mine is?
I don't know actually. Blade Runner?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. No, Star Wars. I'm a huge fanatic of Star
Which one?
Wars.
Phantom Menace?
Nah, Attack of the Clones. What are we talking about?
Sand.
No, probably Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
People put the first Star Wars above Return of the Jedi, but I really like Return of the Jedi.
I think the what's the one with the cool fight on Hoth?
That's Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that's my favourite one. I couldn't think of the name then.
Yeah, number 5. It's
You actually bought me Blade Runner on Blu-ray for Christmas.
I thought I bought it for myself, but there we go. Yeah, I like Blade Runner. In fact,
He is a replicant.
You sure? Yeah, I think he actually is.
Well, Ridley Scott said.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think Word
he
of God did say that. It makes sense in a way.
Any other
It does allude
sci-fi?
to it.
Because I think the two things people normally go for is Star Wars and Blade Runner.
It's because they're so good. Right, sci-fis. You know, I quite like really cheesy, ridiculous sci-fis. No, like have you watched John Carter?
No.
Basically, some guy in like the 19th century gets transported to like Mars, and well, in the original book, which was written in like the 1900s, like early 1900s. Basically, guy goes to Mars, gets transported there for like no particular reason, and everyone's just naked and shit, and he's just banging women. He's just like,
oh shit!
He's just like killing green Martians like with 6 arms and shit like that. And they made a film about it. I mean, it doesn't have all the like.
Well, wasn't it made by like Disney? So you can't.
Yeah, so you didn't get you don't get any of the goods. You don't even get any of the goods in the film. But no, like I like just cheesy action films can be fun, especially when they go away from the whole superhero thing, which is just overused at the moment.
I'll tell you what, I think we should put some more genres. 3 doesn't seem enough.
Go.
Think of 2 more.
Because
sci-fi is pretty much fantasy, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there's a clear difference between.
We haven't even
fantasy
mentioned
and
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is one of my favourite fucking.
It's probably one of my favourite.
It's probably the best trilogy of all time. It beats Star Wars.
Fuck off. It is. It actually might be. It might actually beat Star Wars. I won't even deny that. It's so well done.
And then The Hobbit.
What?
the what?
The what? When did that happen?
I tell you what, get up on the computer, type in like. Sorry about this, guys. If you watch our streams, you know how shit we are. And I'm not editing this podcast. It's going straight up.
Yeah, it's going straight up raw.
Raw.
We're giving it to you raw.
Right, just type in like movie genres, because I cannot think of any off the top of my head.
I think like drama, romance. Yeah, let's do romance.
Yeah, no, that's the one I wanted to fucking avoid.
No, then we should do that, because that'd be funny.
Romance.
I actually don't think I've watched many romance films.
Romance.
No, I've always refused to watch them.
Shawshank.
It's not romance.
It is. It's a bromance.
Yeah, it's romance films. There you go. Okay.
Go on then. Click on romance. Let's see what we have
romance.
to fucking spout shit about.
Surely, like, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back is it's a romance.
What the fuck is Hacksaw Ridge?
How is that a romance? I don't know.
What
I
is
thought
it?
that was Mel Gibson's new film. It's about it's about this like conscientious objector that went to war without a gun and basically saved loads of lives because he was like a medic or some shit. I don't know. I haven't actually watched it.
I might watch it because Mel Gibson is absolutely fucking batshit crazy.
But why is that a romance? Why is
Deadpool romance?
Everything's a goddamn romance now, isn't it?
50 Shades Darker. Titanic. See, the problem I have with Titanic, right, is it's not. It's a very well. American Beauty is a romance, I guess. Yeah.
In a weird way. No, like I think I know what you're about to say about Titanic as well.
Yeah.
The idea that it's
too centralized on those two people.
Yeah. It would be more powerful if it showed the lives of probably 4 or 5 different people's viewpoints.
Like a couple, a family, a guy who's just trying to discover the new world.
It would be so much more powerful.
Yeah,
they should have just been that romance, that one subplot. That, I agree. I like films like that where it's sort of like it shows different viewpoints. Because the problem with Titanic is it's just like it's just there, and it's just Jack looking for this woman that he's literally just banged. It's like just let go. Like, why did he die for her? Like that's
because he loved her, Greg.
Why?
And then
he literally only just met her.
Technically, they married because she changed her last name to his. That's a bit creepy.
That's weird.
I never thought of that.
I think the whole like.
You only knew him for 2 days, for fuck's sake.
I think it's weird. Love Actually. I actually think that's an alright film.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty decent film.
Grease.
I actually really like Grease.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
What?
I'm not even joking. I like Grease. I don't give a fuck what you say, mate.
What? You like it on your chips?
Dun,
I don't know.
dun, dun,
I have no idea what I'm talking
dun,
about.
dun, 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 dun.
Grease lightning. I hate when you're at disco and that song comes on. It's just like
Grease Lightning is probably the worst song in the whole.
I nearly clench my teeth so hard they break out of my gums.
Obligatory toilet shit. Okay, let's keep going. What else?
Pearl Harbor. Top Gun's another like bromance, isn't it?
Yeah, that's. I actually can't really remember.
I fancy young Val Kilmer.
Mate, what's that western he's in? Where he plays that
Tombstone.
doctor. Oh yeah, mate, he's well good in that.
Oh, there it is. That is the best romance movie. Eternal
Yeah.
Sunshine
Agreed.
of the Spotless Mind.
There we go. We found it.
Yeah.
We found it eventually.
Yep.
All right,
Next.
let's go find another one.
Oh shit.
Something stupid. Musicals.
Oh, fuck off.
Come
All
on.
right.
Yeah, we've worked with musicals. Enjoy them. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Okay, that's pretty good.
South Park the movie.
South Park the movie. Yeah.
Let's have a look then. Grease, as always, we just said, is amazing. Yeah, I guess you can count all of the Disney films.
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast is incredible. I cannot wait to see Emma Watson as not Hermione.
Oh, she's playing another character? I didn't even know she had a career, but whatever.
Oh, good.
I'm just joking.
But she's like, she has like a Googleplex times amount of money in her bank account than you.
Well, no.
Willy Wonka!
Willy Wonka. Yeah, I think Willy Wonka's probably one of my favourite.
There's no knowing where we're going, which direction we are flowing.
Is it raining? Is it pouring? Alright, we're not actually going to sing the whole song.
Yeah. Anyone who's turned off now, then yeah, you did a good thing. Nah, let's find another thing. These are all wanky.
These are all pretty crap. They're mainly Disney films.
Yeah.
And
Prince of Egypt. Jesus Christ.
our sister used to watch that a lot, and
No. She used to watch.
no, she watched both.
Technicolor.
I remember watching both of them loads.
Yeah.
I hated both of them.
Why?
Just hated them. It's just not my sort of thing. All that religious mumbo jumbo.
Oh, there we go. We've lost half our fucking listeners now.
What? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Alright, documentary films?
Alright, yeah.
That's a good one.
Grizzly Man. Which is basically The Revenant.
Nah, I thought yours was Super Size Me, but you didn't learn a lesson from it.
Ha 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 ha. Ha.
Alright. Let's have a look. I really want to watch that. My Scientology movie. Just because I like Louis Theroux.
Yeah. I've heard it's meh, though.
Yeah,
like
but
there was one like that came out.
No, you got to understand.
We can't talk about religion on here.
No,
we just can't.
Oh, okay.
Pardon me.
What I'm gonna say is Louis Theroux is my favorite documentarian. I'll tell you why. Because it's the way he asked them like a ridiculous question. Like if someone's like a white supremacist, he's like, "You ever thought about like killing black people?" And he's just there staring at them intently like that. As the guy's just like saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking about it today. I've been planning like all this stuff," and he's just like, oh okay, and then he just goes and has dinner with them. These insane people. He's talking to these people that are like inciting genocide and stuff like that, and he's just like,
let's have a meal.
Going, oh yeah, let's have
a Barbie.
Let's have fun with each other.
Yeah, you're quite right. It is. I do.
He's crazy.
I like how the people that he interviews, he almost plays dumb.
Yeah.
And but he is very clever.
Michael Moore documentaries. You know, I used to like him a lot when I was younger, but I think he sort of changed after a while. You sort of hear some of the stuff and you're like...
Yeah.
Well, it sounds true when I'm a teenager, but when you get to...
Well, I lose change.
No, I was talking more about Fahrenheit 9/11, but...
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I've not heard of any of these, so it's pretty crap.
Sicko. Mate, that's just ridiculous. Americans, sort your healthcare out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, shit. We're running out of things.
Mystery.
Mystery.
Do mystery and then war and we'll end it.
Alright, yeah.
We still got some other topics to talk about, but...
Oh shit, that's what I'm gonna watch. Arrival. That's just come out recently. I need to watch that.
What?
I love. It's like a.
Oh shit!
It's like
my skinny stunt double's in it, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, man. It's like a sci-fi mystery where like a woman's trying to decode a language or something.
Your overweight body double's in it. Forrest Whitaker.
Hey man, we only look a little bit alike.
Hey, Zootropolis is quite good.
Is that a mystery?
Yeah, I wouldn't put that as a mystery. I like The Conjuring as well. I haven't seen the second one though.
Gongo. I need to watch that. What we're talking about films, I haven't watched enough films. I feel like the last 5 years of films I've sort of just ignored.
Yeah.
Sort of feel bad for it.
I like pretty much. I watched Hateful Eight. I really enjoyed that.
So like I've watched like pretty much every old film, but I haven't watched a lot of stuff in the last 5 years.
All right, let's do war and then.
All the good war films are from the 90s, so boom.
I'm gonna say right off the bat,
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, 100%. That's my favourite. It's
I can't wait for Dunkirk though.
Yeah, that looks good. The teaser trailer looks awesome. But I think the most.
Didn't Harry Styles shave his head for that?
Probably.
I haven't seen a picture of him with shaven head.
I don't even know what he looks like to begin with.
What is he in it? Got a corpse.
Well, probably an eventual corpse, but
Jesus.
Now Saving Private Ryan's good because the intro is literally them going straight onto the beaches, literally throws you into the thick of it.
I had I can't fucking be bothered to tell that story. All right, then what else is there? War. I like
Braveheart, that's the best goddamn war film ever.
300. 300 was pretty much the first YouTube meme.
Oh, this is Sparta. Oh man, there were memes before that, but yeah, I remember seeing that in the cinema. Actually, I think I.
Yeah, me and you watched it together. No, you went and saw it because you weren't old enough to watch it. I think you were 14 at the time.
Yeah, but we still got in.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Apocalypse Now is good. Oh, Full Metal Jacket as well.
Oh yeah, Full Metal Jacket's really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You ready to move on?
We are fucking new to this. We don't know what we're doing really. So
we'll get better. Stop judging us.
I think the thing is you're not supposed to say that yourself is shit. Oh my god, Salo's on there. That's a film you never want to watch.
120.
Read out the description.
4 fascist libertines round up 9 adolescent boys and girls and subject them to 120 days of physical, mental, and sexual torture. That does not sound good.
I've never actually watched it, but
what's it?
Apparently the director hated life so much he killed himself like a couple of months after he released it.
Really?
Yeah.
Set in Nazi-controlled Italy. Nah, fuck that. I don't think I could. I find it hard to watch. Like,
one of the tags on it was coprophilia.
I actually find it hard to watch some films. Like Saving Private Ryan, I so far and hard to watch.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List, I found very hard to watch. I'm just not desensitized. I've seen a lot of violent things, but it's not so much violence that puts me off them. I think it's more just the thought that shit like that's real. But that actually happens.
Because if you watch like Kill Bill or something, it's like
Yes.
You get sliced up like.
I've seen actual videos of people being beheaded and stuff like that. Most people have nowadays. It's
Yeah, damn Facebook
God,
playing
yeah,
videos
exactly.
before you want to see it.
And there's something about mass genocide and all that stuff that's a little bit worse, I think. All right.
Why are you saying that with a giggle?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I enjoy it.
Now, I'm going to mention one more thing: animated film.
Oh. God, I could go from.
So Disney, Studio Ghibli, etc., etc. DreamWorks.
Heavy Metal. If anyone has watched Heavy Metal, fucking amazing, because it's one of the most ridiculous films I've ever watched in my life. It's not my favourite animated film, but I thought I'd mention it.
Would the Adventures of Mark Twain count as?
Yeah, mate, you read my mind. I was about to say, do claymations count? Because we grew up with a film called Comic Quest, or
in England,
yeah, it's called The Adventures of Mark Twain in America, and it is quite crazy. It's a claymation film. Like basically, Mark Twain takes like Tom Sawyer on and his friends on a goddamn.
You're selling it well, Greg.
Goddamn airship, and the airship's just full of insane wacky stuff, and it's cool. And the claymation quality is better than any other claymation ever.
It's got that infamous scene in it with the demon.
Yeah, the Satan scene.
Satan,
I actually read that book because of that film.
Wasn't it his last book? We're talking too intelligent here. We're supposed to be making people laugh, Greg.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're moving on to all right. Oh, fuck noises.
Canadian films.
Yeah, Canadian films. Let's go.
All right, foreign movies.
Canadian films.
No. Foreign speaking movies.
Oh shit. I actually haven't watched many. I'm not into.
You're missing out on quite a lot of good stuff.
No, I know. I've watched a lot of the sort of Asian martial arts stuff. You know, Tony Jaa sort of stuff. I've watched quite a few of them.
Mate, remember when
just because I don't have to listen. There's not much talking in it, so you don't have to read the subtitles often.
Ong Bak is the reason I wanted to learn how to backflip.
Really?
When I was young, yeah.
Mate, to be fair, some of the stuff he does is insane.
Yeah. I have to mention it. Old Boy's one of my favourites.
Oh, hey, daughter, how you doing?
Oh,
yeah. I haven't watched it, but I know what it's about. And
obviously, yeah, we've just right. So we're gonna have to put fucking spoiler alert on this.
If you haven't watched Old Boy, but it's well over a decade old now.
Yeah, what's the rule with that? How long can you?
For me, it's a year
until you can ruin a movie.
No, literally, I thought with Star Wars, if you haven't watched it in the first month, you deserve to get spoiled. So
Han Solo dies, but I'll tell you one thing.
What are you talking about? No, you don't.
Lewis was talking to Harry, and Harry knew that Han Solo dies, and Lewis hadn't seen the movie, and somehow he'd managed to not know, and it was 2 months afterwards.
What's wrong with it?
And then when he found out,
he was quite... What are you doing it to me? It's if you haven't watched it in 2 months, you're not that big of a fan to really give a shit about the goddamn what happens.
You love Lewis, though.
Yeah, but if you haven't watched a film in 2 months, that's been out for 2 months, and you are oh, you spoiled for me. Who gives a shit? If you haven't watched it, the way I see it, if you care about spoilers for a film, you're gonna watch it in the first week.
We watched it the fucking night it came out, didn't we?
Yeah, well, that exactly. I wasn't gonna get spoiled for shit.
I thought it was really good as well. All right,
it was a good film.
Do you have you ever had any ideas for movies?
I have ideas all the time.
Yeah, well, give us one. Not too ridiculous, please. I know what you're like.
Okay, so it can't be anything too an idea. Okay, I actually had this fantasy when I was a little bit younger.
Greg, you can't turn that into a movie, mate.
Well, basically, no. I am a huge fan of Dune, the book. Okay, and I always wanted to make the film because I have the perfect ideas in my head. I'm not going to flesh them out. I'll be here for years talking about it, but
see, I think that's what that. No, but I think Dune needs a TV show.
It had one.
Okay, it needs another one.
There was actually talks about
like a HBO.
Yeah,
Netflix
people were
one.
saying that like once the Game of Thrones goes down,
now they need to make a pirate.
they're gonna need another
They
big
need a fucking pirate. HBO pirate fucking show would be the best.
No, but the thing is that talks are that they need a fantasy, and Dune is sort of sci-fi, but it's sort of fantasy as well.
Sandworms. That's all I know about it.
It's fucking banging, mate. And they ride them. They ride them motherfuckers, mate.
They ride sandworms around.
Mate, like when they come out the ground, you get hooks and you hook yourself onto them and fucking ride them. It's mad stuff, mate. I tell you.
Talking about mad, I really enjoyed Mad Max, Fury Road.
I haven't watched it.
Fury Road. It's really good. Really good.
You keep saying to watch it.
A lot of people are like, oh, there's no story to it. I was like, mate, this is like a 2-hour fucking car chase.
Yeah,
it's good though, and a lot of it's real.
Well, like
realish.
If I made a film, I would make like I'd make a shit film. Okay, I know what I'm like is that I'll just go insane. Like what's that Jupiter Ascending with Channing Tatum? It's the most stupid film I've ever seen. It's so fucking retarded. But that's why it's so good. Like, imagine making the film. It must be so fun to make.
I know what film I would make.
What?
Just
a silent film?
No. I thought this idea a long time ago. Yeah, and I was thinking, you know, like Ubers and taxis.
Yeah.
So there's this man who it's like a Die Hard kind of movie, but what he's done is he's somehow managed to put C4 in like every like taxi or Uber. So you know, like they're all around everywhere in a city. And he's like, he calls someone up. I don't know. He's calling police guy, and he's like, "I'll blow this one up if you don't do this." And and it's just like that.
Everyone just walk out their cars, and there's no problem then.
No, but oh fuck.
No, you gave me a good idea. Actually, is for a horror film based around an Uber driver that goes around killing all of his like people that come in his Uber, and then Uber would go out of business if I did that.
Oh shit!
I could
destroy
destroy it. Like Uber driver, killer, murderer, sodomizer. That's a good name for a film.
Yeah, I don't know if it would pass. And the Uber driver, who's just fucking a lunatic. Jesus. Yeah, but what would he kill people with? Would he just run them over? It's me!
No, he'll get paid his tab. And then, like, as soon as they get out, they'll walk over and like across the road because he'll always drop them on the wrong side of the road. So they have to walk across the road. And then, push.
That's so dumb but incredible.
I'd have like Morgan Freeman as like a detective, and he's like, he'd be like there, and he'd be like, "Well, it seems that he dropped them on the wrong side of the road."
Yeah. Okay. I think we should end.
You're asking for a movie.
No, it's funny. It ends on a high note because that was actually relatively hilarious. God damn it. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you've actually come this far, you're fucking incredible. Yeah, leave us some comments. If the sound's shit, let us know. If you want us, what topics you want us to talk about, what we should name this podcast. Just let us know, and like tweet me it or
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later.
In a bit.